It's a new day. It's new blessings. We give all praise to the Most High, man. Let's get it. Today's date is January 16th, 2026. And today we made $680, as y'all can see right here. $680 trading the NASDAQ futures. And before we get started on the trade recap, first we got to do verse of the day. And it's coming out of the book of Philippians from the Apostle Paul, chapter 4, verse 13. I could do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Now, I know this is probably like one of the most misquoted scriptures in the whole entire Bible, because people like to use the scripture trying to boast themselves up, trying to add fuel to their fire. But it's that saying I could do all things through Christ doesn't mean I could do anything. I can make $1 million trading. I could lift a bunch of weight. I can make this amount of much money in my business. It doesn't mean that. It means I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. And which it actually means that you can endure whatever adversity life may throw at you, not through yourself, through Christ who strengthens me. And some of the context behind this scripture, the Apostle Paul, he was in jail. You know, he had every reason to be mad, but instead of complaining, he told, like he was praying, he told God, man, like I can do all things who strengthen me. I can go through whatever situation, whatever adversities life may throw at us, through Christ that strengthens me. Whatever, if I'm happy, if I'm sad, whatever, the glory goes to God. So that's pretty much it. So yes, we did make $680 trading the NASDAQ futures, but there's still a lot of things I could work on. As you can see, price just went boing, tap into Wednesday's first presented gap, and we swept Asia lows as well, as y'all can see right here. But before we get started, you already know the drill. We start off on the high time frame, of course. Okay, so let me just take off all these marks, make it look pretty. So, Wednesday, we swept, not yesterday, excuse me, Wednesday, we swept all these internal sell side liquidity, and we also tapped into a daily position swing point, and as you can see there, price respected that. Then Wednesday, we swept these highs, Wednesday's highs on Thursday, so I am still bullish. Then we go on the 4-hour time frame. As y'all can see right here, prices continue to respect bullish PD rates, which makes me highly confident into our daily drawn liquidity, which is these Tuesday, January 26 highs. And another game I want to put y'all on is, as y'all can see right there, we do have a higher time frame bullish sequential SMT. The Dow did not sweep either Thursday's January 8th lows or Monday's January 26th or January 5th lows as well. What did we do? Swept these lows. Swept the lows. So I'm gonna put my makeup on. So we do have a monthly bullish sequential SMT, and I know the other day I was saying we did have a higher time frame. I think this is weekly. My fault. We do have a higher time frame monthly bearish sequential SMT, but like I told y'all, this is the magneto effect. The first sequential SMT that gets formed after the second one is treated as a drawn liquidity. So going in today, I am gonna go on a 15-minute time frame. We did have an ETS AMD model, so price continuated during Asia session right here. We had continuation, then we had accumulation at the London session. Then I wanted to see price manipulate, tap into some sort of higher time frame bullish sequential SMT, or not sequential SMT, but PD array, since we are overall bullish, and which we did right here on this IFEG. And we also have this fair value gap that was left unmitigated, so price most likely is going to mitigate that area before it continue going higher. But I wanted to see price manipulate, as well as going into open, I want to see price distribute, manipulate downwards before continue going upwards. So at open, we did sweep these London highs. So after we swept these London highs, we also completely filled this 15-minute fair value gap and tapped to a 15-minute position swing point. And we also had a sequential SMT with the 90-minute cycle of Q1 and Q3, as well as a weekly cycle sequential SMT with Q4 and Q3. And I am about to show y'all this right now with the Dow. So you can see ES didn't sweep these highs, while NQ did. Then you can see Dow swept these relative equal highs, little relative equal highs before NQ did not. So seeing this, y'all know the drill. Two-stage sequential SMT, but since it is a no red folding news day today. Oh, also I forgot this. We also had a new day, a new week opening gap as well. And notice how the bodies of these candles are respecting the new week opening gap. Yes, the wicks go high, but why does it go high? To sweep these London highs, sweep liquidity. So forming all these confluences, I wanted to see if the sequential SMT was valid. So we did have the TCISD, and notice how prices continue to respect the TCISD, which is the sequential SMT right here. Prices respecting this. So I still wanted to be more patient. So I waited for the ATM model to form, which basically is a change in the state. So more confluences aligning with the manipulation I did want. So after price closed below here, which is these 5-minute lows, as y'all can see right here, we closed beneath there. I didn't want to get an entry off this constant encroachment of the first presented fair value up that was formed today. So this is where I messed up at. Again, you could do everything right, but if you're not disciplined, but like if you're not taking action on your plans, it can still mess you up. Yes, I took a good trade today around here. I got out right here, but that wasn't really my plan. So what I was targeting is this 15-minute lows / London lows, as y'all can see right here. So what I did was put my fib right here at these London lows. Then we go to the 1-minute time frame. Took my entry right here, perfect entry. Whoa, risk managed below 100 ticks, 15 points to be exact. Took my entry right here at the constant encroachment. Very good entry. I wanted to target London lows, but taking so many losses really messed with my head. So I was just really fine with the 2-to-1 RR. But what I really should have done is held my objective, at least to the consequent encroachment of this Monday first presenting gap. Or I could have held to that 3RR. But nevertheless, I took the entry, and there's just some tweaks I can make in the future. And I don't even care that prices dip, because again, my overall high time frame objective is bullish, but that doesn't mean I have to take buys. If something is presented like this obvious, and you see how like I formed a bunch of confluences supporting my trade and waiting for extra validation to validate the setup, we got it right here. And this would be also considered SMT fill, because after the sequential SMT is formed and it's verified from that TCISD, you get the SMT fill. You want price to treat it as a optimal trade entry, basically trading to that constant encroachment and getting out, wicking over that fair value gap. Took it. Is there some tweaks I could work on? Yes, but overall, I'm happy that I executed on my setup. I wasn't focused on the losing streak I have been on, and that's okay. In trading, everyone's gonna go through losing streaks, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about being emotional. It is about thinking on for feelings. Now you take actions on the setup that you have formed and have data on. So that's pretty much it. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments, did y'all take a win? Did y'all take a loss? Let me know, is there some things I could work on to better hold my trades? Because that's definitely some things I could work on, is holding onto my trades better. But nevertheless, I'm just planning that I'm happy that I executed. Not happy, but it's just a daily thing for me. We see the model, we executed. I know it's a no red folder news day. We only have yellow folder news, but when we see the model presented, we gotta execute. So y'all can see the account that I am on. Last 285 earlier this week. Had a break even trade. Overall, I'm high on the week, like $387. Whatever. I just need $1,000 more to pass the account. And yeah, bro. But again, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. And y'all be proper stewards of the time that God has given you. Make sure you tell your friends you love them, your family, and do something good today. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.